My name's Giovanna Lindgren, and I guess I'm here as testimonial on the home that Jerry was speaking of, that the sewage backed up into my home. It was, as you can imagine, without being graphic, very horrifying to see sewage in my tub and on my bathroom floor, and it was sort of scary because we have forced hot air, so the water ran down into the air vents, making it even a more dangerous situation because the bacteria could at that point become airborne to my whole house. I had sort of a special situation, not only for a normal person, but I had a kidney transplant a few months earlier, and I was just getting back to the road to recovery. It's slow going, and I spoke to my nephrologist, and he sat me down and said, look, you might not be able to go back there. I said, what do you mean, how long? And he goes, possibly not ever, depending on how the bacteria had infiltrated my home. I was really fortunate that the Baso Co-op, you know, being a good place to live, they had ServPro come in and tested my home, and luckily the bacteria was contained, and they did a professional cleaning. I was lucky enough to get back into my home within probably 2 weeks. I was lucky. As my dad, he lives around the corner, I got to stay there, but it just made me aware of what could happen on a large-scale worst scenario. We have 46 families that live in that park. Old people, fixed income people, people with small children. I know I don't have the means to start over, and just knowing that I would be homeless, it was terrible. Actually gut-wrenching, and I have greater empathy for the people for Sandy now, knowing that, you know, where would you go, what would you do? So I really thank you folks for listening to us and our ask for help. And, you know, Sandy was an act of God, but we have a solution hopefully in sight with some hope. But thank you again for listening to us. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Did you want to speak also?
Yeah, I'm Lynn Booth from Community Loan Fund. I work on one of our programs, Rock NH, which is resident-owned communities, and I'm not supposed to say that, but that's what it is, a cooperative resident-owned community. I've worked with these co-ops for 13 years doing infrastructure and helping them get CDBGs and other forms of improvements for them. It's a struggle all along. You just have to keep plugging at it and working at it and getting, and I know that, quite frankly, match funds for cooperatives are almost essential for them to be approved for CDBG. And I also know the situation there. I was previously a contact for the community, and I've seen some of these issues. Along with just issues in the lines, the manholes were constructed very poorly, if not to any standards actually at all, and they've had to pump some of the manholes, and it really is a serious situation. It's one of the worst situations I've seen, even through a lot of septics flowing up and having to be repaired. As the Community Loan Fund, we have gotten this ability. It's very short-lived until about June. We will be financing their first mortgage and our 2 second mortgages. We were able to help them out when their water lines were causing problems and they were getting farther and farther behind. They are now finding those leaks and taking care of it and redoing those. That's part of the issue with hopefully having you folks take over the sewer lines, is the fact that they also still have water lines, and between partnership with all of us working at this to get this community up to snuff, so to speak. We really appreciate you thinking about this, and we're doing our part to finance them, and they should be able to reduce their rent actually a little bit and make them more marketable in this time. So we encourage you to seriously consider it.
That's a good, very good explanation. Tremendous sympathies for what you've been dealing with. It's terrible. My overall suspicion is that this council is going to be fully supportive, and I wish you well as it moves on to the actual funding. Okay, questions from the committee, the public, other councilors?